Hi, I'm Joseph Williams. This is Adventure Quest. We have three things to cover. Since I already beat Webzob, I'm going to show you me in action trying to beat Webzob and failing a couple times. I'm going to show you a YouTube uh, video person, that channel that has already beat Webzob a year ago. Webzob is seasonal. You can actually you combine the right items in the major workshop. You can actually go to Talk Like a Pirate Day any time of the year you want to. So it's not that important, but uh, it took me about 2 hours or so before I was able to get the will to the Wubzob spell and Wubzob guest pact. So, and the Wubzob house, two Wubzob house cards that I now have. I'm going to show you it in action. This is the limited time shop real quick. I have Mason Mask. I have this as well and this as well. Yep, I I have better than the teacher snitch. I have this. I have this. I have this. I have this. I don't care for this. I have overwhelming surge. Okay, I have this. Weapons. Book of Adventures. I don't remember if I have Book of Adventures or not. I might. Well, I might have Book of Adventures. I don't remember if I do. These books contain spells within them, so they're always good to have. Let's see, going to go to the goat tower now. And there's the void, and let's go to the void, and let's show you Battling Wubzob, and he's really terrible. I'm going to showcase the pet and the spell. I'm not going to showcase me beating him. Another YouTuber, if you want to look, is going to showcase himself beating Wubzob, and they added the pet to the spell, and it's the same deal as before. He's a real pain in the neck. Since it was already showcased a YouTuber beating him, I'm not going to showcase me beating him this time. Go to armor, go to Terra, Blazing Blood Circle, Blazing Blood Circle Sword, Melee, Magic, Dunamis, Shield, Chieftain Iron Thorn, Summon Webzob. I wonder if this would be interesting, showcasing me trying to steal his luck, which he doesn't even have. Summon Webzob. It's my Webzob. The most charming sword on this side of down. The Webzob has the power to plunder your foe's luck and use it to boost your own. In plain English, it has the power to steal. One pet has the power to steal 100 luck. The spell version does the same thing and has the power to steal 100 more luck from your foes. Yeah, if your foe's looking a little unlucky, summon this guest to plunder some of that fortune. Wonderful. I really don't care what I will against this monster. I'm just gonna born in rage, and I'm going to try to kill him, which he's a really tough foe, by the way. I'm not even going to try to win, but I'm going to summon both of these, and I'm going to see what happens. Since his dexterity is quite high, beating him is going to be, yep, there he is. Let's see if I can plunder some of that luck. Attacks with its plundered booty. Let me showcase my Rubzard's in action. Click to have your Rubzard plunder your foe's luck and give it to ya. Okay, there. Now loot your foe's stat boost. Have your fire the cannons at your foe's for your foe's water damage. Your foe for water damage. Stat boost for your own. I will plunder your foe's luck and give it to ya. Now loot your foe's stat boost for your own. Normally, the Captain Rubzard will do water damage to your foe. I'm setting it up to loot someone's stats and such. I could drink a potion and just skip my turn and demonstrate my Rubzard in action there. And now I have lucky 167 luck, 0 round. Target feels lucky punk. That's due to my Rubzards. There we go, 167. Why isn't this Rubzard attacking with... Okay, only the second Rubzard seems to be doing anything I can't figure out. Why isn't this Rubzard plundering? $167 for 1 turn. So that 167 plus gets added to my 250 luck. So that's 300. 300, 460, 17 luck added together. I wonder why this Rubzard doesn't seem to be going off. Water damage, let's see how much water damage he does. His blood contract. As you can see, it's not plundering my foe's luck this time. I flee. I'm gonna see if it's as good as if I had went up. I go face off against this monster and see if it's as good if I want to face up against this monster. Hello, yep, this is quite lucky. I'm going to let contract and I'm going to eat something and I'm going to see how often it procs. I'm going to start saying how often it procs against a regular monster. Unlucky 100 luck. See, it stole my opponent's luck and gave it to me. Lucky 67 luck. I think the pet gives 67 luck. This one over here gives 100 luck. As you can see, he's minus 67 luck. Doesn't proc as often as I would like because it keeps missing. And that's the problem with this pet. As you can see, it doesn't proc enough to even matter against a level 150 boss, as I'm demonstrating. Both need to proc before as you can see, against Ice Cat, it doesn't proc very often and get me 167 like it has the potential to. This one procced, it got me 100 luck. See? It has the potential of giving me 167 luck added to my 250 luck as I demonstrated, but against a level 150 monster with 275 dexterity, it doesn't proc reliably that often. Now I'm going to flee. I just showed you what it was about. I go to house real quick. I decide to refill my potions up, and then I'm going to reset shopping, begin all weapons. I'm going to go to inventory, and I'm going to go to spells, and I have something better to do than summon 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Summon Rubzard sucks. Let's go to pets, and do I keep Rubzard in though, or do I swap him out? As you can see, he wasn't reliable enough to even matter. Little Dracon Guardian Drake, who is a stun pet, or Ice Guardian Dragon Jr. or Love Machine G, are both better pets, by my opinion, than the Wurmsob, because he's just not reliable enough unless you want to depend on him for water damage. He's a fun, cool-looking pet, but against a boss or something, especially, or a monster that has high dexterity, he doesn't do very good against, I'm afraid. So let's swap out Wubzob with, I don't know, Love Machine and Save Sword Auto, and this goes here, this goes here, this goes here, and back in business. This is a good stun pet right there. I love Love Machine Jane. I love this, and I love Leopard Chan, who can also amplify my light spell damage. Leopard Chan is also one of my favorite uh, well, that's me showing off my new. I don't remember getting a Slona, but a Slona is also very cool. Well, I have a Slona as well. I spent a lot of money, and I'm going to show you, yes, my house items. Some of my house items come from winning against Webzob. Have a lot of crap. Uh, well, yeah, there's Webzob. There's Webzob. 150 Webzob. Uh, 135 Webzob. They're worth a lot of Z tokens that I needed to spend money on. That took me an hour or 2 hours to win against Wubzob, and I don't care to go against him again, but these are my pets that I use to fight. Uh, these are my house guard pets that I use to fight in walls. And speaking of the wall, I'm going to show you the wall. Exit out. If you want to see someone beat Wubzob, this is the YouTuber that beat Wubzob. His name is Corbin Gaming. Skip to the end. He's going to show you what you can get winner winner chicken dinner. If you win against Wubzob, you get the house item Wubzob and the spells, and this time they added the Wubzob pet, but it's the exact same show that I shown you. So let's exit out of this. As you can see, he went against and beat Wubzob already, so I don't even need to show you beating Wubzob. His video was Adventure Quest battling Wubzob Takeover, Void Takeover. He beat Wubzob, so skip that and let's exit out and let's show you something. Though, yes, this one, the launderguist Grinamo Hunted Nair. This is Golden Gift Box is Mason Armor and Death Arrow's Cat and Krieger Claws. I have Krieger Claws. Let's look at the launderguist real quick. Mm-hmm. Ooh, this is a negative story session. Avoided. Everything. Everything. Hmm. Well, the 12 sure knows how to deal with ghosts and the pesky laundry stealing. Better hold your nose. Oh boy. Trespassing this house has been abandoned. Abandoned, the cheek. The young masters are delayed, but for but one fortnight, and everyone, listen to me. Nobody has lived in this house for years. Silence, I don't know where you get the gumption soul, but to invade this house like a common burglar and have the law bloody go to imply that the damage your ilk has caused is common, is repair, how dare you? Apply, I would neglect to my duties so. Really in my life have I been insulting in such a manner, leave at once. The ghost seems to have issues moving on. This could get tricky. I need to figure out if I should avoid agitating this spook or to try to make him see reality. I can figure it out while I try to find everyone's clothes. Yeah, this is a game of Simon Says. I click on everything that flashes up. Ooh, this is my favorite armor against the spooking. To deal with him, I need a light weapon. I forgot to get out of Rubzard. I hate Rubzard. I don't know how I kept Rubzard when I switched out Rubzard from my spell collection. That's a strange, well, that was a bit strange. Okay, let's, plus 35 strength and intelligence. I really love this armor. Blood contract there, and let's pound him a new one. Let's, there we go. Same thing, blood contract, blah, blah, blah. He's gonna get a few attacks in, I'm gonna get a few attacks in, and I'm gonna self-heal, blah, blah, blah. I win. This battle is really boring. There we go. Nothing much to this battle. Let's play a game of piss off the launderguist. There we go, another spectral. Let's hammer on him again. There we go. I said leave. I'm really pissing him off now. I don't get my best wind armor. Do I have Father's Day socks? Both, but if you're a goading that can compel you with long-winded stories, it's both in wind attacks. Good. I'm gonna Lovely, I finished off the fake ghost. Is it a real ghost or just someone wearing a costume? I'm really pissing off the launderguist now. No good, I'm in. You know how I deal with the laundergeist? Chieftain's Iron Thorn. First I go to Essence Orb. Then I go to, what is it? Purple Wayne. Fire Dragon Talon. Buffalo Beach Bond Skill. Windwalker's Grace. Okay, now amplification. Go to this and tap some more. Go to Divinity Godlike Power. Ooh. Spells on top of spells. Shown by Love Magic. Shadow Fatal Pendant. Go to Essence Orb again. Shadow Fatal Pendant. Then go to Purple Wayne and get it all back. Yeah, that's enough. And it's all back just like nothing happened. Gonna start wheeling on him now with my toughest armor. And I could use things like ally assist if I feel like it. I could just wheel on him. Phosphorus didn't help him much, and elemental vulnerability didn't help him very much. And he's controlled. I really loaded on him. I have celerity. Myself and all my past and guests, and I combined spells on top of spells on top of spells and damage boosts such as the blood contract you see here. So let's begin wheeling on him. The laundergeist isn't that powerful as you can see. Oh boy, that was a punch of gold. Yes, you failed this house again, you big pedo. Stop being a pedo. I'm gonna teach you a lesson. I want to steal back his pedo and give it back to everyone. Here's amnesia. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, so Andrew keeps getting mentally scarred all the time. Ooh, so Camel is a fan of the god of everything. So Andrew just quit. Hey, quitter. Fine, you wouldn't believe me if I told you that the butler did it anyways. Okay, this is the good part. This is the spells. Uh, Mighty Wandler Mash. Every now and then your butler still has moments. At least now it's only the foes getting bogged down by disturbingly well-packed laundry. Mighty Wandler Mash, Waddle, and Oath. And if this spell hits your foe, it gets armor reduction. That's and damage of Oath or Waddle, depending on what spell you want to buy, or you can buy both of them. this here is the free version of the Tarot Eagle weapon. And hailing from one of other brands' worlds, this weapon appears ceremonial, but still packs a hefty punch. Sometimes it'll try to put the fear of the night into your files. But unlike the Tarot Eater, it doesn't eat tarot and do a lot of damage to, doesn't stack fear on your foes and then eat the fear like the Tarot Eater would, and that's why the Tarot Eater is, in my opinion, more superior than what this thing is. This does fear damage to your opponent and sometimes keeps your opponent from moving a turn. This is the shelf starter, the light version of the same thing. We scanned as a light version, and there are very few light weapons out there that cause fear on your opponent and causes them to miss a turn. Most light weapons blind your foe. So this is a good weapon. The light version is worth it for most people to pick up. You can choose whether or not you pick up this weapon or not. If you already have the Tarot weapon that you spent good Z tokens on, but this would be the free version of the Tarot, which isn't as good because you can't consume the stacked appeal like you can with the Tarot. Different name, but does the same thing in regards. Except, now let's look at the wall. On Exaltus and the answer, and this is the said war, and the war's consuming you. This is fun. Ooh, don't we love war? Then this here. Okay, let's 25%. Talking about Zillo the Pretender. As you can see, war. I make the rules now. I'm a demigod itself now. I am an actual god, like my name suggests. Oh boy, and that's about it for the demonstration. I'll go to battle and I'll try to fight as war. And one battle. All I had to do, and this is how cheap it can be, is I just attack, attack, and I'm gonna kill everything because I'm super powerful and everything. Let's go to skill and let's do mayhem. Lovely. Yes, I do void damage against all dragons and such. That's why you just press attack all the time and you're going to get a lot of gold and a lot of Z tokens. You keep doing this and you can gain yourself 50 Z tokens a day doing this, and this is my health, this is my mana, these are my skills, carnage. This one's fun. Unless the Wrath of Born cause carnage with an intense eruption of elemental fire, cost 385 SP. Uh, Mayhem causes absolute mayhem by channeling power through your weapon to unleash a brutal flashing that follows its element in time. Does the same thing as cracked candy halts in plain English. Panic, inspire panic in your foes with but one stare as they are faced with the truth of just who they really are really facing. Costs no SP but does consume your turn. If you have real prey armor, you can inspire panic in your foe without needing to use a skill, and it will cost very little SP to use the whale prey panic ability, so I would suggest using that instead of this. That's my opinion, but if you're okay with consuming a turn for panic, uh, this is going to be fun. I'm going to demonstrate panic. Fill your foe with fear. 17.9 chance each round of being unable to act. It's another form of dazed and afraid do almost the exact same thing. It's another version of stun when it procs and acts, and it's almost an 18% chance of procting. Well, there we go. Let's begin attacking again. I demonstrated mayhem. I might demonstrate the fires of war just for the fun of it. I really love him. Too bad he's a fire dragon and I can't demonstrate whatever it is I wanted to demonstrate. Another fire dragon. I could, for the fun of it, demonstrate carnage. As you can see, it was so powerful that against a fire dragon, I dealt a lot of damage and nearly killed him. That was a lot of fun. Zillo the War Master Pretender. Actually, I'm next in line. You're next in line after me. He's gone mental and insane. Oh, bloody hell. This is a nightmare. I really hate the war dragon. Bloody hell, I have to face the war-torn dragon again. This is my worst nightmare all over again. Let's see. What do I have to use against him? This does void damage. I'm going to use that. This ancient dragon is heavily infused with the destructive power stolen from those altars, compounding with centuries of might and experience to create a nearly unstoppable juggernaut. Oh, mother of pretzel. Boss boost 20 plus 20. Target receives the same bonus against statuses which immobilize the target, or which reduce offensive power. Hell to the king, baby. Attrition level 150. Duration 0 rounds. The dragon's resistance to flame means nothing before the burning truth of war undeniable, which is me. This effect emulates Born. This is my worst nightmare all over again. Oh my Jesus, I just beat the war-torn dragon. He took his to boot. That thing should have more of your power than you could possibly scrape together after being destroyed twice. How are you still alive? I told you that you would have to understand. I have fought many times, Zillo, but you only ever destroyed me once. The god of everything? Once. I I am war now. No, it can't be. The god of everything was a hero, a real hero, not when panic corrupted him, I left him behind. I chased after panic. Is that when you took over your the god of everything? You fiend used the powerful hero's body to stay alive. You and I gave me more reason to get rid of you. You may try. Oh, he's hopping on the war-torn dragon. This is my worst nightmare now. What do I have to use against him? You know what? I'm going to use an ally assist. This is a dragon. Ask Yelenoth for help. He'll attack for massive fire damage and do extra void damage to dragons. Might as well combine the pack to get rid of this Zillo War-torn Dragon combination. At least I can still summon ally assist. Whoop-de-doo. I'm pulling out the big guns for this guy. Save me, Yelenoth. Yelenoth, save me. Galanoth is kicking ass now. Kick his ass, Galanoth. War-torn dragon, do your best against me. Bloody hell, I have one more. Do I use Galanoth? I might as well for shits and giggles there. Kick his ass, Galanoth. Yes, you just did it. And lots of gold. And some more Z tokens. You're not actually going to kill me, so I was. Do you understand now? I don't want to. Please let me just. No, I understand. God's help me. I think I always did. Since before you came, since you told Carnage is mind out of mind. But it was so hard to stop, because if I went back to doubting for a moment, then I was so wrong. Let go, Zillo, of everything. Zillo really went insane though for a bit. Zillo Axmaster is now back. How come I have been this mistaken, putting everyone in danger? Was I this wrong from the start? What do I even do now? How am I supposed to make up for this? How do I face my friends? You will first face justice, then you may make it your crime to find those answers to a town. And you, I killed you. You tried to talk to me and I killed you. Now you're this. I have a different calling to answer. I'll take it from here, the god of everything, isn't it? I should have known. Okay, Galanoth, it's only right that I bring him in. I'm the one who failed to see the signs in my own friend. Thank you. I must go now. Not to end the world, I hope. I'm still not done packing to move back out of Medrovia with all this fighting. I'd like to at least make it home and have a bath. And I'd like to still get to call you a friend. Nothing so final. It seems I am being called. Oh boy. I got 1,000 kills. Well, this costs gold, so I can consider buying this. This was really, hold on. Let's go to, that was a lot of fun. Titles, I got this, which was 1,000 kills. At least it cost gold this time instead of Z tokens. Oh boy, is this a bloody lot of gold, and I already bought this. This is called War's Legacy. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 121,025,834 gold. That wiped me out half. I bought it already. I can show it off to you if I must. There's the Arcane Wall Master's Weevil, which is almost saying, somewhere deep in your soul, a fragment of flames of war continues to burn. Yep. What does it say about Arcane War Master's Weevil? The weapon Zillo the Axemaster used during his attempt to absorb the mantle of war. Struggling to come to grips with his actions, he has cast it aside. Click to toggle between wind and fire damage. This is a really fun toy. Goes really good with this really expensive armor, and it's that price for a reason. This could be the most expensive armor in the game. It's that good. Now I click out of here, and let's get to the rest of the show. Continue. It's not often that we welcome a new power. We are still one unanimously accepted. Though in truth, my child, it is the Lord Master once told you, you have long been a friend and colleague for us. Few, even those so worthy, can talk to a god while still treating them like a person, such as helpful as many of your deeds. My lords, is this necessary? Is this perhaps too much? You hardly wait a humble, welcoming party, though I can certainly relate. No, I mean everything. Do I have to be war? The writers are not strictly and only end bringers, if that is your concern. Well, they are called upon to bring about the end when outright uncreation is undeserved or dangerous. They also show a role in shaping the living worlds. When they serve their purpose, the writers of the endless test of life's infinite potential. They shepherd and strengthen life so that it may realize that very potential, the value that makes so many threats from beyond covert law. You may have your reservations about the finality of your role, but you have proven time and again that you are a capable guide for your kind. Something different worries me. I could never be comfortable with becoming something that grows stronger from the strife and suffering of those I care about. Even if I can use that strength for their sake, I feel what that could do to me, who I could become. My predecessor was worthy once, served the balance of life and the worlds. Am I better? Am I incorruptible? I don't want to find out the answer in the worst way. Believe me, I understand how you feel. It is, as it is, the mantle of war is always inherited by the greatest warrior on law. And I would argue that having those doubts makes you even more qualified for the role. But the Gillen and I suggest that you would nonetheless object. We are, of course, willing to respect your wishes. If you would indeed prefer to turn down the mantle, I would. Okay, war, which is me, is also quitting. Or wants to turn down the mantle and quit this godhood of his. Then you are free to reclaim your mortal life. And I'm mortal again. Thank you. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I was already not feeling like myself. Who would become war now? The mantle will remain vacant but safeguarded, to put it simply. However, until a successor is found, you may on occasion still feel effects from it, a residue. The power is rightfully yours, after all, and your will may at times ignite it. Are you ready to return now, the God of everything? I am. Well then, may we see each other in more amiable circumstances when the swarm of uncreation ends. The open shop, play again, leave. test out this armor, this weapon and this armor, and my player face, it appears returned on me. Oh, see armor, War's Legacy. This is fun. Mighty War Master's Weevil. The weapon Zillo Master used during his attempt to absorb the mantle of war, struggling to come to grips with his actions, he is got to decide how to toggle between wind and fire damage. Just dead. Okay, Carnage let loose the wrath of war and caused carnage with an intense eruption of elemental fire. Mayhem, same skills. Cause absolute mayhem by channeling power through your weapon to unleash a brutal thrashing that follows its element and type. If I want to thrash with mayhem, with a void weapon, mayhem gets triggered and works the exact same way as cracked candy hearts. I have interesting void weapons that can do the exact same thing as this. Cost 392 SP. Panic. Panic does the exact same thing as showing you this. Go downsize him, and I'm going to show you the skill Terror. Infuse nose with alchemy to make your foe panic. It's almost as terrifying as that time you infused your hell with Terna, although not as fatal. This makes your foe panic, so it does the exact same thing. Panic is fun, making your foe panic for 20% chance when you're losing your turn in the process. That doesn't terribly matter, I'm afraid. It's mostly a useless skill that's fun. Let's try out all of my skills real quick. Panic. But with fear, it does a 32.1% chance. I gave up my turn and he had his turn for 3 rounds. It might be a good enough skill at 32%. Fear, afraid. It might go good with Love Potion and Shadow Beetle Pendant. Might be a good skill to use on my last turn. That's what I think. I take 2 turns with Shadow Beetle Pendant, and my 3rd turn is Love Potion, and that's when I use the skill. It would be a good enough skill to use against him then. Mayhem. I'm going to use Mayhem for wind damage. Click this weapon of mine. Wind damage and works the same as fire damage. And let's blood contract and let's use skill Mayhem. Didn't look that good against him for some reason. Skills, Mayhem. I didn't terribly like it. For some reason, let's try another skill, Carnage. Oh yeah, Carnage is a really good skill. It's it's War's Legacy. His armor and but go on, let's test out how powerful one of my war skill didn't do much damage against him. Let's again try out this. Weapon is now fire damage, and let's try the skill Carnage for fire damage. At least the Wrath of War causes carnage with an intense eruption of elemental fire. Costs 392 SP. Oh my goodness. Almost as powerful as the Bloodsoulker armor. This is a free version. This is a good armor to have, as well as a fun weapon that. Well, that's about all I have to talk about today. I'm going to see you. Bye. This was a triple digit review on stuff. Bye.